Newell has been around since 1967. We've talked about some of the innovations that Newell has been responsible for over those close to 60 years. So this timeline, which we went back through all of our historical documents and historical photos, the line itself is actually Route 66. 1967, this was when Newell was founded by L.K. Newell. He was a motorhomer, and the Streamline motorhome was the best of the best back in its day. And he purchased it from California and brought it here to this site, and it's been here since 1967. We've just got some different samples here of coaches and the evolution of the coaches. We still have quite a few of these on the road. Those are all up-front gas engines. And then the next big innovation that LK introduced was the first rear engine Class A motorhome. We're really the only company left that's building our own proprietary chassis. It all started back in 1971. In 72, that's when the first rear engine diesel pusher, which is the standard for all motorhomes today, that was started right here in Miami, Oklahoma.
So Newell Coach was the first rear diesel pusher.
LK originated that back in the early 70s, yeah. In 1973, there was an ownership change. So Chuck and Lady Goldenberg, who were here from Miami, they kept this business from 73 to 79, which is when Carl and Alice Blade, who had the business for 40 plus years. In 76, kind of in the middle there, that's when Newell produced its last front engine motorhome. So after that, everything went back to the diesel pusher that started in 1972. 85, that's when we went to the 8V92 engine, which was also a first for motorhomes. We were the first to incorporate that. In 86, we were the ones that built the first 102-inch wide chassis, so expanded that from what it was in the day up to 102. That led the Class A industry. And then also in 88, so 2 years later, we manufactured the first Class A motorhome longer than 40 feet in length. We started really innovating the exterior styling in the early 90s, and you can kind of see we're beginning to use fiberglass and some more rounded shapes, which over the years has been really a hallmark of the Newell design aesthetic. Starting in 1997, that's when Newell really pioneered the use of slide rooms, and specifically the flat floor slide rooms. 2004 is when we had the ZF suspension and the active rear steer. We're still the only coach in the United States that has a true active rear steer, so it gives you a very tight turning radius. 2005, this was a big step in the overall aesthetic relationship that we had with Porsche design. 2017, we had another body design, as well as introducing the whole digital cockpit that we see today. 2024, we talked about this before. This is when Carl and Alice, who've owned the business for 40 plus years, they were ready to retire. So Pat and Becky and I, along with my wife Amber, we kind of bought them out, and so now we're partners in the business going forward. And so that happened in 2024. And then here in 2025, we move into our new facility. A lot of great changes that have happened over those 67 years in business, and we're excited about the future.